All right, so I'm getting ready to leave for a bit of a hiking trip. It's gonna be one night. I'm gonna be hiking the Appalachians, stopping and camping there, and then coming back in the morning. But I'm going to get lunch first. So I'm talking to you guys a little bit about my trip. So I live in Pennsylvania. As you know, the Appalachians do go through Pennsylvania. So I'll be stopping up in the Harrisburg area near Lebanon, and I'll be hiking, I think, from the parking spot to where the actual camp area is about 4 miles. But I'm gonna do a little extra, so I'm gonna park a little bit farther down, try to get myself 5 miles each way. In the back, I have, and I'll show you all of my gear when I park, but I have all the survival gear I need just to go, get through the night. A bunch of water, I have food, a tent. In certain parts of the Appalachian Trail, as long as you're a certain amount away from the trail and water, you're allowed to camp and then also make the campfires. So I'll be doing that, cooking some food. I'll be recording that for you guys, but I'm really excited to bring you along with my first, kind of YouTube camping trip. So I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna grab lunch. You're not gonna watch me eat lunch. Sorry if that's something you're interested in, but you're not gonna watch me eat lunch, and then you're gonna see me when I get to the campsite. As I'm driving, I'm thinking a lot about random things, and I realized this is probably the best flavor of Celsius out there. The Pina Colada, low-key, besides the Cherry Coke, might be the best flavor of Celsius. And first off, you need energy. It's very important to have a lot of energy while you're hiking. So I had a massive lunch. I went to Chipotle and got a burrito, and they stuffed that thing. So I have a ton of carbohydrates in me. I have a ton of protein, and I am very ready. I have 2 liters of water, I believe, in this pack you're gonna see. I have been sipping on it a little bit because I need to make sure the straw is fully cleaned out. But no, it's really important to have a lot of food in your system before you hike. And it's also important that you don't eat 15 minutes before you're hiking. I ate an hour ago, and it's all gonna sit in my system and it's gonna burn, it's gonna build an energy. But no, seriously guys, the random thought I had, this is probably either the best or second best flavor of Celsius. I'm not sponsored, I have 500 subscribers, but Celsius, if you're looking for somebody, I don't think you guys have dove into the hiking content. I think I could work with you guys pretty well. I love it, I drink a lot of Celsius, so hit me up. All right, I officially made it to the Appalachian Trail in Harrisburg. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm bringing with me, and then just gonna give you guys a rundown on what I'm gonna be doing for the day. All right, so here is my water pouch. I have about 1.5 liters of water in here. You can see I'll be able to drink water through this. I also have a bottle just in case I need to fill it up in the river, a life straw. I have a hatchet just so I can chop off some branches. In here I have food, so that includes some chips, some of those things you put hot water in and then also can boil. I have a pot in there. I have a saw and I have a knife and also a fire starter, a ferro rod is also a a lighter just in case the ferro rod doesn't work. In the back seat I have my camping gear, my tent, my sleeping bag, and a blanket. So that's kind of all I'm gonna be carrying with me for this next 5 miles. All right guys, so I'm a bit of a hike from my car. Right here is the Appalachian Trail. I made it, so I'm gonna have to start crossing through here, follow the trail, and I'll find the campsite not too far out, about 5 miles. It is 1:45. I expect to be there around let's say 4 o'clock. So hey, I'm gonna keep you guys along the way with me, but I'm officially about to enter the Appalachian Trail. So I'm currently on the trail, and as you can see, there's a lot of overgrown paths here, which would make it very hard for someone to kind of keep going. It's really easy to get lost. If you really would not be able to tell this is the path, but I'm tracking it on a map I have on my phone since I have enough service here to keep the map, and I downloaded it as well. But this is something that as you're coming through here, you kind of want to help kick those overgrown leaves off so people can see the path, because for someone who's not very experienced, this is going to trip them up. And they're going to get really confused and they're going to get lost. So for anyone who's new to the Appalachian Trail, know the white markers are the main path, because if you can see over there, That's a blue marker. That takes you down to a spring. I did decide to go a little bit down towards that way, but it's super overgrown, a lot of spider webs, so I cut back. And if you're trying to get somewhere, follow the white markers. It would be very confusing if you're trying to get to like a campsite that's up this way and you see that blue and you follow that down there. So keep an eye on the white markers. One interesting thing about this trail is that I've noticed there's so many more dead trees in here. Like on my hike, about a half-a-mile hike from my car, the trees were all alive. They were orange, but they were alive. This is so many dead trees. I'm wondering if it's because it's so compact and in here. Because like, if you get off the trail and you start going out, you see very lively trees, but on the trail, they're dead, which is very odd. If you ever have a moment on your hike, you're like not 100% sure if you're on the right trail, especially a trail like the Appalachians, stop where you're at and look at the trees. I actually had that moment just now, and I had to look ahead. It's probably hard for you to see, but over there, there's a tree with a white marker on it. It's hard to point, but like I'll walk over to it. The moment you see a tree that has a marker on it, you know you're on the right trail. I literally I'm getting tired. I'm about 2 miles in. So I had to look ahead and found this tree right here. Holy cow, why is this hard to point to it? Right there, what the heck? Oh my gosh, it's right here, just right there. Sorry, I'm tired already. I'm probably gonna stop and take a seat, but always look for trees that have markers on it. That's how you know you're on the right trail, and if not, just turn around and go back. The exact way you came, go back until you find a tree with a marker on it. Look at that. How cool is that? Little stick bug right there. So I'm walking along, trying to leave him be, let him do his thing. So update, I'm about 2 miles in, 3-ish, maybe 2.5 miles to my campsite. I have a liter of water left, so I think I'm gonna derail myself about half a mile off the trail to a spring I found on the map. So if I do that, I'm gonna show you guys it. Just me filling my water using the Whole Life straw and making sure the water's clean. But I do know I need more water for the trek back tomorrow, especially, you know, when I wake up, I'm gonna be chugging water because I'm gonna have a terrible sleep with all the bugs and just, I was not paying attention. It went right into that spider web. Wow, not fun. Always pay attention. But no, I will show you guys either me at the spring, or other spots on the trail that I find fun. So I'm still walking, I think about a mile and a half to my campsite. I realized there's like a lake right, like probably about like a 1/10 of a mile off of the campsite. So I'm actually not gonna go to the spring, even though that'll be fresher water. I'm just gonna use my life straw when I get to the campsite. But I definitely just got bit by something. So that's something I'd love to bring up to you guys. There's all kinds of bugs out here. You do not know what it is. So if you let's say you get stung or bit by something, and you feel like you cannot keep going, turn around or call emergency services. I know I'm allergic to bees. So if I were to get stung by a bee, I need to call somebody. But I know it wasn't a bee. I know the feeling of a sting by a bee, but just saying, be careful when you're out here. Also, the Appalachians are one of the oldest trails in America. There are things here that you don't want to understand and know about. Stay on the trail. I am walking through this trail and it's very tight, and not a single part of me, and I do a lot of hiking. This is fun for me. This is one of my activities I love to do. I will not step off this trail. I'm getting to my campsite and I'm following the trail down to the water. Do not go off the trail. You don't know what's in here. And there's some things you don't want to know. The Appalachians are insanely old. There are things that were here long before us and you don't want to know about them. I don't want to know about them. I want to get home to my friends and family safely. I made it to my campsite and I am taking a second just to sit, because this was a long hike, but I'm here. Show you guys around the campsite in a second. I'm just gonna compose myself, grab some firewood, then I'll show you guys my campsite. Well, I found the water, guys. I'm gonna fill up my bottle, use my life straw, take a few sips, and get back to camp before the sun sets. Well, I was able to get my water, and if you're wondering why I'm absolutely drenched, see that little rope right there? I don't know if you can see it. There's a rope tied right up there. Decided to swing off that and jump in. And I'm super glad I did. Oh wow, I think I cut my face. Oh, that's fine. No, but I'm refreshed, and now I'm about to make the 1.5 mile trek back to my campsite. I used the Life Straw, which was amazing. This is clean water. It's running. You can actually hear it. You can see it. You can see where it kind of dribbles down. The Life Straw made it great, and I actually put some water in this bottle. There's 18 ounces. I'm going to boil it at my campfire when I get back and start one. But I have about an hour, maybe an hour and a half of sunlight left, so it took me 45 minutes to get here, so I got to start moving. So I just got back, and I have the camera laying down because I'm so tired. I just got back from getting the water. I'm laying here. I'm gonna give myself about 15 minutes to just physically collect myself. Then I'll record myself starting a fire, and I'll probably just watch one of the movies I downloaded tonight and fall asleep. I have alarms set for about 7 a.m. so I can get out of here before the rain comes. But I will see you guys when I'm building the fire. All right, so I got the fire going. As you can see, it's sun's starting to set for sure. It's like, I think it's like 6 o'clock. Got the fire going. I'm probably gonna sit around it, listen to some music. I downloaded some movies on my phone, so when the fire starts to die down and it gets dark, I'm just gonna zip up the tent, drink some water, eat some snacks, and then go to bed. I'm trying to leave here pretty early in the morning, so no, but I'm really proud of this. You know, I did it. I honestly, I don't foresee myself recording any of the walk back. I'll probably record myself getting to my car and then getting home. But I mean, I feel disgusting. I smell disgusting. So this is probably the last you're gonna hear from me till the morning, unless, literally, knock on wood, anything crazy happens, which I hope nothing crazy happens. But I'm gonna enjoy this fire, charge my phone up, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Thought this was kind of funny. You can see the sweat, like you can see it like evaporating off my shirt. I'm like, that thing is drenched and I want to be able to sleep in it tonight, so I put it next to the campfire. There's so much sweat, it is just rapidly burning off. But I have a heck of a fire going. I'm gonna put a few more logs on. I have a few to scavenge around here, and then I'm gonna make dinner and go to bed. So it's 9:30 at night. I was kind of sleeping, but I was also watching YouTube. And I keep hearing this weird noise, and I'm gonna try to record for a little bit. I know that's probably some animal, but that's so freaky. Like, it's getting closer, it sounds like. So on top of that, I'm pretty sure here's one walking around my campsite right now. The fire already burned out, and I wasn't gonna go do anything about it anyways. But this is turning into quite the night. I'm ready for it to be morning. The camping is fun, but there's something about the Appalachians that are freaking me out right now. And I'm ready to get back to my bed, my actual bed. So now it sounds like that's all around my campsite, like in all different directions. I can't tell if that's people being idiots or like animals. But either way, I'm in for a long night. I'm gonna record for like another 10 seconds to see if I possibly catch it again. Outside the weird noises, it's normal forest noise, you know, it's really nothing crazy. Now that I'm recording, it's silence, which is what I would love for it to be, is silence. Well, it is 7 a.m. and that was one of the worst sleeps I've ever had. I heard noises on and off all night long. Yeah, I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna start walking back to the car. I have a bit of a walk ahead of me, so I need to get myself packed up and going because I'm starving. And I need a shower and I am tired, but I will see you guys back in my car. I am back in my car after a little over 2 hours of hiking. I'm back in my car. I'm gonna stop for breakfast and then I'm gonna go home and sleep, and I'm gonna recap with you guys when I get home and I'm awake and clean. So I feel very different than in the last clip you guys saw me in. In that last clip, I literally just got back to my car after I think it was around, I couldn't even tell you. I'm so tired. My watch is dead, so I didn't wear it. But I was exhausted. So I still have like 45 minutes till I'm home, but I just stopped at Sheetz and got some food. And I am like a whole different person. I'm like chugging a cold brew right now. First off, nitro cold brew. Absolutely the best way to have coffee. A little bit of Irish cream in it. Bro, you can't go wrong. But that's after 2 breakfast sandwiches, corn dogs, and a donut. And I'm still hungry. Dude, I'm at like 7,000 steps and it's only like 9:30 in the morning. And I'm not done because I have stuff I'm doing later on today for work, so I'll be moving around a little bit. I work in IT, so you know, you move around a lot in IT. But no, it's just this is fun. And I'm gonna kind of take you guys through the last bit of my day. Like, of course I'm not gonna record myself at work, but like when I get home, I'm gonna shower. You're gonna see the regression of myself as a human being. Like, I kind of lost my sense of humanity over the past like 13 hours. And someone in the comments, if anyone watches this video, please tell me what that noise was last night. I'm sure it's an animal, but it was just weird. Like, it was weird how it was all around. I'm sure it was a bird because it sounds like it was some kind of bird, but that was weird. And also on the way back, I was listening to a podcast. It was Markiplier, Wade, and Bob. And it was like places, they were doing like a game. It was like, talk about places you're always being watched. And as I'm walking, I hear him say, the Appalachian Mountains at night. What are the odds? He mentions the Appalachians as somewhere you're being watched while I'm walking back to my car in the Appalachian Mountains. But I think I'm hyped up on caffeine right now. I finished a Celsius and that I had in my car. But I will see you guys back in my house after I'm showered and not disgusting. All right, hey guys, I am back in my room, back home, just showered up. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna take a nap. I feel like I slept for like 4 hours max last night, and that's probably being generous. I was probably more like 2.5 to 3. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Over the last 10-15 minutes, I haven't edited this yet, so I have no clue how long the video is, but you guys got to watch me in my process of hiking, my process of camping, and just kind of seeing how I go about it. I hope you had fun with this. I hope this makes you want to hike and camp. If you are very new to it, please don't do the length that I did. I've been hiking and camping for years, like years. Of course, I am not like the Outdoor Boys or Xander. I think it's Butnick. Hope I didn't get that wrong because that guy is one of my like inspirations when it comes to camping and hiking. But no, I had a lot of fun, and I'm going to do this again soon. I don't think I'll record it next time. I really just want to be immersed in the wilderness, you know, immersed in God's creation. But I really enjoyed myself. I hope you guys have fun watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.